Everybody, it's Mike from Get Fit Over 40, and I got a bit of a camera update where I'm taking a look here at the Sony ZV-1. It's a new camera I got just to make, this channel content look even better. I've been using this RX100 Mark4 for basically for almost a decade. Got it like 9 years ago, and it's had its day. It still works, but it's limping along. It actually takes good video. But the problem I have is, it just doesn't ever really seem to work well when it's focusing. It's never been great at focusing on stuff, so I'm always struggling with trying to get this to focus on something. So if I bring a product, up front here, it should focus quick and then go back to the, to me or whatever else, the table. And I just never could get it to do that. So I did get this as a secondary camera. This is the it's not an RX, it's a DSC HX99, so different series. And it's a good camera just for, taking with you. It's got a great zoom on it, great for taking to the park, watching sports, things like that, get some decent video. Not nearly the quality of even this one, even though this is newer. But I needed a second camera anyways for other secondary shots, so B-roll, different, sometimes I need two cameras at once, something with a decent zoom. So that's been good, but it's not a studio main camera by any means. It just isn't clear enough. And again, that one really doesn't reliably do 4K as well. You only get like maybe 5 minutes, and you just don't know when it's going to kick out. So that brings us again back to the ZV-1. Why'd I get it? Well, it can actually do 4K. It can actually, do all the things I needed to do. It's a great blogger. It's got the swing around lens. It's got a decent image stabilization on it for if I'm walking around, talking. It's got, with this lens modification on it, it's an aftermarket lens. I get the wider aspect ratio, which was one thing that the new version of this camera took care of. So this has got a 24mm lens. This lens adapter brings it down to the 18 zone, which is better for, wider shots, especially when the camera's using image stabilization. It'll crop in, so you lose some of the sides, right? So right now, if it wasn't stabilized, it would probably be seen more like this. So that's kind of where we're at. This is a nice camera. It's a few years old, this one, but I bought it brand new. They're still selling it. They've replaced it, I guess. Well, not replaced it because they're still selling this new with the Mark II version of this, so the ZV-1 II. Which again has a little bit different focal length, which they think is better. And now this one has the exact focal length, pretty much, with this lens adapter. And the newer one, they got rid of a few, or improved a few things like access to the battery, which I've taken care of with this plate that I put on here, this grip, right, that goes over top and gives me some more mounting points. It also gives me access to the battery, even with a tripod on, which I didn't have before. So this is kind of like, the way I have it. It's, for the most part, kind of got all the benefits of the new version of it, but without having to pay nearly as much money. So, because this lens adapter was like $50 or $60, and this was like, again, maybe $40 or something. So for another $100, I was able to make this do everything that I needed it to do. So this should give me some nice content for the channel. What we're gonna do now is we're just gonna go for a little quick walk, hopefully my microphone, because my microphone is recording on my Samsung there, but I do have this one, so if the mic cuts out, I'll just use the Rode mic. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll switch over to the Rode mic. That's why it's on there. So I'm just going to do a little walking outside. This is all in auto mode, so if the camera's doing weird stuff, it's because it's in auto mode, and I don't know how it's exposing. But, there will be a little bit of walking movement because I'm not walking the best here. I'm kind of wiggling around. I'm not ninja walking by any means. So yeah, so it's kind of cool. Hopefully you can see how nice this really is. This camera's just beautiful, right? Yeah, so the image quality should be absolutely amazing. I am getting a lot of wiggling here. I'm gonna hold it like this. That's a little better. We're going through a fairly dark area now, right? I'm gonna just go back into the sea can, and we'll wrap this up. Yeah, so there it is. What do you think? What do you think of the new rig? Let me know. I know everybody's into cameras, but for what I do on this channel, cameras are kind of important. So when I get something new like this, I like to share to the world what's going on, what they're looking through when they see me. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the usual suspects. All right, until next time, take care.